fail when I told Abby that I loved her, and then asked Amber Lee to go to the homecoming dance in the same passing period. A few hours later, I made another mistake when I bragged to my boys in the locker room that I'd gone up Abby's skirt. That's on me. But Andre told a band geek about it, knowing full well that the band pipeline would pass the news to the drill team with Google-like speed. Then he broke the locker room code for a second time by twisting my words and telling Abby that I'd bragged about having sex with her in a movie theater. I may have implied it, but that's perfectly acceptable in a locker room, and everyone knows it. I broke Abby's heart that day, but a case could surely be made that Andre made the situation a lot worse and way harder to recover from, especially after he swooped in and asked Abby to homecoming. Yeah, Amber Lee is super hot, and I did ask her to go to the dance with me, but she tricked me into it just so she could meet up with her scuzzy, parent-not-approved boyfriend, Rusty. Her dad wouldn't let her go anywhere with old Rusty. I'm not being clever. He's actually old. I was an easy mark because I'd been in love with Amber for years, and her dad was right to try to keep that dirtbag away from his angel because Amber's now 4 months preggo with Rusty's seedy seed. Logically, I understand that Andre had nothing to do with Amber Lee getting knocked up, but I'm not feeling logical tonight. So in honor of Amber's unwanted baby, I give him the sweetest roundhouse kick right in the jaw. My boys cheer. Oh, Carter! Where did that even come from? I wish I knew, but I'm just going on instinct here. I'm not thinking. I'm just doing. I'm really focused tonight for some reason. 2 liters of Mountain Dew, and when I'm focused, I'm pretty tough to beat at anything. I tag Andre in the ribs as he's trying to recover from the roundhouse. Then, I drive my fist straight into his big nose. Blood sprays all over the place, and everyone laughs, except Andre. Sprinkler, dude! Bag roars. EJ adds, Don't get any blood in Carter's hair. He'll really freak out. Andre stumbles backward and examines his bloody hands. He starts hopping up and down like he's getting fired up for a comeback and grunts, That's it, fool. I'm about to mess you up. I accidentally sweep his legs out from under him, but it looks like I totally meant to do it. I flip the hair out of my eyes and mutter, Bring it, sucker, as I approach a metal trash can off to the side of the alley. Everyone gasps, and Andre mutters, Always knew you was dirty, Carter, as I raise the can over my head. Everyone cheers as it bounces off his skull with a clang. The bleeding from his nose gets worse, but the real problem is the green stuff that's now draining from his ears. I'm no doctor, but I believe that might be brain fluid. EJ yells, Next! As he pounces onto my back, in real life. I drop the game controller to the carpet and try not to fall down. I was going to toss my hands up in triumph, but I've got to use them to keep EJ from choking my neck as he rides me around Bag's basement and shouts, Will friggin' Carter, the Cinderella story! The Cinderella boy! We're playing the new version of Mortal Kombat where the game takes a picture of you and creates a character in your image. My guy is wearing my same jeans, Nikes, and gray Merrian football t-shirt. He's got my hair, but he seems skinnier and way goofier than I actually am. Everyone else looks about right, though. Andre's big nose and trademark buzz cut is perfect. So are his damn muscles. I usually suck at video games. My fingers are kind of slow, but it's my attention span that really gets in the way of greatness. If I practiced more, I'd be better, but my parents have always discouraged this type of achievement. I know some guys who aren't embarrassed to brag that they played the same game for 10 hours and then complain about how sore they are. I enjoy feeling like a champion as much as the next guy, but it seems the better you are at video games, the worse you are at life. It's almost 9 on a Saturday night, and my whole crew is here. EJ, Bag, Nut, Doc, Levi, J-Lo, Hormone, Andre, Timberlake, the Ding Dong, Coot, Lieutenant Dangle, Sloth, Hanging Chad, the Devil, and Trim Spa. We are a mashup of old and new friends, and I really like most of them. I actually came to this party with my sort of back-on-again girlfriend, Abby, and I need to remember to check in with her pretty soon. My sister Lynn always stresses the fine line between paying attention to a girl and stalking her. You want to blow her off a little, but you don't need to be an a-hole. It's about time for me to bounce anyway, because this is the time of the night, 6 beers, when EJ starts to get obnoxious. "Who's next?" he screams, and smacks my butt as I carry him around the room. Who let an owl into the basement?" He starts cracking up. "Meg, why do you have an owl? Are you a wizard? Do you go to the Ballwart School of Wizardry?" His sticky hands start pulling my hair, so I ram him into the wall and he lets go. "Ow! He cries as he crumples to the floor. Whoops.